Hey everyone, this is Aaron from Studio 3B. Today I just wanted to discuss with you a little bit about my macOS installation on a Hackintosh PC and go into a little details about what kind of software programs I'm using and why I like macOS so much. Stay tuned. Alright, if you haven't already been able to tell, I am using macOS as my operating system. I'm a big fan of Apple for the most part, but I really think that their operating system is just stellar. I think it's easier to use than anything else out there. Things are just built well in the macOS operating system environment, and I find that doing things like sound editing, video editing, and anything like that just runs a lot smoother. Things are just a little more natural in the audio-video environment for a macOS software program. So I enjoy it a lot, and I think it's also aesthetically pleasing compared to some of the other operating systems out there. I think it just looks a little more professional and sleeker. So some of the things that I like about macOS. Like I said, the aesthetics are beautiful. The layout is clean. Things are just easier to find. There is lots of features. There's a spotlight feature, lets you search your entire computer right at your fingertips. System preferences, just everything you need. It's a lot like Linux because it's based on a BSD type kernel, which is a fork of Linux. So they kind of have similar roots. So a lot of the look and feel is Linux-like, but it's a lot more clean cut and polished. Some of the software programs I use run really well on macOS. Some of the software programs I use are Reaper. So Reaper runs really well here. Also, Mixbus 32. See? That runs really well on macOS, and those are my two mixing DAWs. You can see a link up here for my video about my workflow, but that's another video. So if you like to listen to FLAC files and high quality recordings, Autovana is a great go-to for listening to your recordings and the rips of your CDs, or if you like to record your vinyl records to disc, this is a great place to play them back. I'm also a subscriber to Apple Music. Apple Music has every song you can possibly want available to stream, and it's connected to my devices like my Amazon Echo and my iPhone. And if you want to say, ask Siri or Alexa to play music, you can play it right from your Apple Music and have all your libraries here. So the ecosystem and environment is just, if you're a subscriber to the Apple sort of ecosystem, it really works well for you. You can also get a hold of the Microsoft applications. So, Word is available if you have Office 365 subscription. If you like to do meetings, Teams. But Microsoft is well available for macOS, and it runs really well also. Photos is an awesome program. It just has every picture I've ever taken since the dawn of time. But that's a great program. FaceTime, you can use that. I don't use it too much from my Mac, but now a little segue here, just a hint. This is not an actual Mac that we're looking at. It is built on a PC hardware. It's called a Hackintosh, and if you haven't heard it already, you can install macOS on a PC, but it does take quite a bit of technical savvy to get there. Just a quick hint that I'm using. There's kind of two main methods to getting macOS installed on a PC, and they both involve good amount of technical savvy, like I said. One of them is the Clover route. Clover is a bootloader. If you look up Clover bootloader, that was the original way I got things up and running on Mac OS on a PC. Since then, I've discovered a much cleaner way of doing things. It's a little more technically involved as well, but it's well worth the effort, and it's called OpenCore. OpenCore it kind of makes your PC emulate exactly like a Mac would to the operating system. So the hardware is seen from the operating system as if it was a real Mac, and it just boots a lot cleaner. It's a lot more lightweight, and you could pretty much run Mac OS on anything thanks to OpenCore. Sorry. There is other tutorials out there besides the one you'll see. Dortania is the main tutorial how-to. You should follow that guide to a T if you're going to use it. Also, if you're to search YouTube, there are other good videos out there of people walking through how to set up your PC into a Mac OS installation called Hackintosh, and I'll put a link there too for that. But maybe another video I'll go through how I exactly built the Mac OS Hackintosh. But just to let you know, I am running not on an original Apple hardware. So that being said, there's just a lot of really beneficial things. I love iMovie. It's a free movie editing software, and that's what I use to make my YouTube videos at this time. And what other programs I have on here that are, if you're a programmer, programming in Mac OS is a lot better than programming on Windows. You have all the terminal commands available. Brew is a utility to install third-party libraries while you're programming and things like that. What else do I have on here that is Mac OS friendly? Gaming is not really too awesome on Mac, and I'm not a big gamer, but there are games available. And like I said, any audio recording software runs really well. So other than that, that's about it. That's pretty much all I use my Mac for. I use it for programming, collaboration, and I use it for audio editing, mixing, and video editing. So that being said, I'll leave a link to the other resources I use to get the Hackintosh up and running, and I'll leave you with that. Thanks so much. Have a good day.